describe what you're seeing so they know. So it's not raining outside at 4 o'clock in the morning. These little white orbs are showing up in our front yard. And they're moving upwards and sideways. Now, we live in California, in the Bay Area. There's no winter snow here. There's no storm.
And if there's wind, I feel like you'd be able to see those bushes in the front yard in the upper left-hand corner moving, as well as the trees in the backyard.
Yeah. Should we fast forward to when it picks up?
Sure.
Let's see. Here, let's do 30-second fast forward. So that's 30 seconds past. So you'll notice here, this is the backyard now, and the front yard doesn't have very many. This is the side yard on the right side of the house. This is the porch. This is the left side of the house. You'll notice that they're starting to collect big here. I think it takes another 2 or 3 minutes before it picks up.
And fast forward.
Yeah, all right, 30 seconds.
Just gonna fast forward about 30 seconds.
So now we're starting to see them in this side of the yard and the backyard.
You can almost see like they're swirling around in a circle in a full spiral shape. And once in a while you can see individual ones flying out.
And it's moving from like the backyard to the side yard into the front yard as well. It's bouncing between them all. Now keep in mind, it's not raining. There's virtually no wind out there. We looked up orbs on the internet and said it might be snow. There's no snow here where we're at in the Bay Area. It snows on occasion, but maybe once a year. And believe me, it's not snowing.
It's almost like we're in the Twilight Zone.
It's fucking weird. So now it's starting to pick up in the backyard. Here. There's thousands of them.
They're flying.
Now they're moving towards the front yard. Can you get the front yard camera a little bit? Can you see it in?
Yeah, it's in there.
How many are blowing through there?
Not a lot. It's just a backyard that looks like a blizzard.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Now, mind you, this camera here and this camera here are 2 feet apart. Maybe 2 feet. Yeah, maybe 3. This one here and this one here. So you have all of this happening 2 feet away from this. This camera is about 50 to 60 feet away in the front yard. So it's isolated to one side of the house. Now here's the weird thing. So right here in the front yard, the camera is right here. This camera is right here, right above the corner of the house, right here. This camera is right here in the backyard on the side, but looking back towards the front of the house. So you have all of this happening right here above this window, and you have all of this happening right here to the left, right?
They're all just going in different directions.
It's fucking crazy. It's isolated too, which is really weird.
The one on the bottom, you can almost see that they're flying in different patterns.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit. You get the idea of what's happening. But let's show how bad it gets. That's 30 seconds. That's 30 more.
You can see in the lower corner how fast they're
Yeah,
flying.
now it's starting over here. Now it's out of control over here. The weird thing about it, it's flying upwards and sideways, and it's like controlled. It's moving left to right and up and down. Dude, I am skeptical as shit about ghosts, but I can't explain this.
The top one, you can barely even see the bench.
Yeah, it looks like a torrential downpour, hailstorm or something. Now it's like totally crazy in two of the cameras, here and here, which these are only 2 feet apart, 2 or 3 feet apart.
Now there's none in the front yard.
Yeah, now there's none in the front and side yard.
It's a lot of energy going on in there. Whatever it is.
Let's see, that's, yeah, the reason why she's saying energy is we looked that up on the internet, and it said it might be energy. Let me fast forward 30 more seconds.
It's something. It's flying pretty fast.
It's out of control. Now the front yard.
You can see that bush isn't even moving. And I initially thought it was dust or pollen flying around, but there's nothing blowing around.
Yeah, there's no wind.
There it comes. Comes back in the front yard.
God, that is fucking weird. Now again, it's like crazy here. The camera is right here. Can you pan over a little bit? The camera is right here. That's where that camera is looking at. Can you back it up a little bit so they can see that there's nothing happening here?
That's
Right where my finger is.
Can't really see that well anyways.
I don't even know how long this goes on for. Here, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Another 30 seconds.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah. Now it's moving really fast in the front yard.
I've never seen anything like that.
Is it picking it up? Dude,
Yeah.
it's out of control.
Yeah, I don't know if my iPhone can really capture how fast it's going, but it's there for sure.
You can see how it's swirling down on this one pretty good.
I'm just gonna zoom in on one of them so you can focus in and see how much is truly there. And how fast that one's actually going. And this one you can even see individual ones.
Yeah, that it's moving sideways and it's swirling around. It's not blowing like it's blowing in the front and backyards.
You want to go ahead maybe like a half hour so that they can see what it normally looks like?
Yeah.
Try to.
I'm
We're
just
not
doing-
sure how long this actually lasts.
So I'm clicking 30-second increments.
Just so you can get an idea of what our camera looks like normally.
So it looks like it's starting to die down a bit.
Except you can't see the bench and
Nope, no, it's picking up again.
What time is this at?
Oops, I'm clicking the wrong thing here. Let me speed it back up. There we go.
What time is this at?
It's at 4:26 a.m. on February 29th.
Still going strong.
Yeah, that is weird. Now, each time I'm clicking, it's 30 seconds forward.
Can you click it a bunch of times?
Yeah, I'm trying to... wanted to see if there's any... That's just crazy. I'll move it forward in a few minutes. So it's at 4:38 right now. That's 4:46. Let's go to 4:54. 5 o'clock. 5:15. Shit. 5:30. 5:40.
Sun should be coming up.
Yeah,
pretty
sun should
soon.
be coming up. 5:49. 6 a.m. 6:06. 6:19. There's morning.
You still see some of them.
You can still see a little. Now, if you thought it was rain, you can see the ground's dry here. The ground's dry. There is a little bit of dampness there, probably condensation.
You
But
can still see some of them.
you can
but
see,
not-
yeah, you can see the ground's dry. So it's 6:30. 6:33. They're gone.
There she is.
There's a dry ground.
Ta-da.